7 best Roblox sword fighting games to play in 2020. So, Roblox is of course notorious for its fighting games. I mean, a sandbox game with unlimited options. Open world games are going to be the main games people are playing. But with the many Roblox fighting games in existence, there are even subgenres of fighting games. In this video, we are going to focus on sword fighting games, clashing through the levels and fighting off progressively harder and harder players. So without further ado, in no particular order, this is the 7 best Roblox sword fighting games to play in 2020. Before the video starts, drop a like to the video if you had played and liked any of the sword fighting games mentioned in today's video. Subscribe and ring the bell to the channel. Comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway, where we give one lucky person a shoutout every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. Don't forget to share the video with all your friends, and with that, let's continue on to the 7 best Roblox sword fighting games to play in 2020. Number 7. Sword Fantasy Online by Sword Fantasy Online. Okay. As our first pick, at number 7, it's Sword Fantasy Online. Sword Fantasy Online is a simple PvP game that uses swords. Duh. Drop into unique maps and fight off other players. You can buy better and better weapons as you kill more and more of the opponents. Don't let the other players kill you, as they can also buy power-ups and upgrades. Some of the maps are very interesting and different in each and every play. Sometimes the floor can disappear on their own. You can also be dropped on an island with lava on them. Just be careful not to step on it or you will instantly die. Even when the mechanics are simple, just swing your sword to the other players. This game is more than meets the eye. Check the game out. Number 6. Sword Fighting Simulator by Plumbus Studios. Okay, imagine a .io game but with swords. Yeah, that's Sword Fighting Simulator. Basically, all that you need to do is level up your character and receive the money. Swing your sword to get some money and buy some better swords. You can also buy some buffs like ramen to increase your buff stat tremendously. When you feel you are strong enough, you can kill other players, preventing them to reach the top. Be careful in picking your opponent though, as if you die, you have to start entirely over. Check the game out. Number 5. Baldis Sword Fight by Renesso. Yeah, this is a type of game that is kinda satire, but kinda fun too. I mean, it is Baldis Basics, but with swords. What more can you ask from this game? Be the character from Baldis Basics and basically survive each round. It's not that complicated really. It's a simple wave game and there's not much more to it. Check the game out. Number 4. Sword Fights on the Heights 4 by Shaletsky. Okay, imagine Sword Fantasy Online, but better. Yep, that's Sword Fights on the Heights 4. Kill off the other players as much as you can and win the tournament. The more you kill, the more likely you are going to win. Just don't let the other players kill you. The animations are fluid and the physics are great on Sword Fights on the Heights 4. It's a simple game with a simple premise. Kill all the people on site. Check the game out. Number 3, Sword Fighting Tournament by The Gamer 101. Okay, so this is basically just Sword Fantasy Online, but refined. While Sword Fights on the Heights 4 is based on an open world, both Sword Fighting Tournament and Sword Fantasy Online is a closed-off game. That means you can't run away that easily. You need to fight off your opponents in an enclosed and small space with not that much space to move around, where the difficulty is cranked up into 100. Even though in theory you just need to swing your sword to the enemies, this game is riddled with tips and tricks to get a competitive edge. Check the game out. Number 2, Field of Battle by Record. Okay, while most of the previous games are online PvP games, Field of Battle is a tower defense game. Kill off all of the enemies before they reach the end. Get legendary weapons and get more towers to defend your castle. Don't forget to kill the bosses and be careful with your strategy, as one move can define your victory or loss. Check the game out. Finally, number 1, Swordburst 2 by Swordburst 2. Okay, Swordburst 2 is basically the best sword game, with beautiful graphics, good animations, great models, and more. Just play this game right now after the video ends. You just need to kill off other animals to level up your stats. Kill off wolves, boars, and other wild animals, but just be careful to not get killed yourself. It is better to play with friends, as you can team up and beat larger and larger creatures. Don't want to spoil anything major, so go check the game out. That is all for the video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Drop a like to the video if you had played and liked the Roblox sword fighting games mentioned in today's video. Subscribe and ring the bell to the channel. Comment down below saying I subscribed. Enter this month's shoutout giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. Don't forget to share the video with all your friends, and with that, see you all in the next video.